I'm going to show you how to subtract numbers with up to 4 digits. So I'm starting with the number 4,357, and I am going to subtract 2,735. At the moment, I do not know what my answer is. So children will see this represented as a part whole model, but they might equally see it drawn as bar models, in which case I would have the whole bar is the same as that 4,357, but I know that part of that bar is 2,735. We don't know what that part is yet. And equally, I might see it shown as bars like this. So this bar is my whole number, 4,357. With the other bar shown like this, 2,735, and then this section here is the unknown section. Children might also see it written in a column method, and they'll be expected to work that out, or it might be written in a number sentence. Okay, so all of these are the different ways that your children might see this calculation shown. Now we would encourage them to start off with their place value grid. So they would have their ones, their tens, their hundreds and their thousands in here. And we'd ask the children to put the numbers in using concrete apparatus. So the concrete apparatus could be counters, could be plastic sticks, it could be paper clips, it could be lids off pens, it could be lollipop sticks, it could be base 10 or Deans, or equally it could be anything that you have at home, dried pasta, Lego shapes. I would keep the shapes the same size though if possible. Or you could simply draw in here, but again, avoid drawing zeros or circles because it does confuse the children. It makes it look like it is a zero. Okay, and that can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to use triangles and I'm going to draw them in. So I'm going to draw in my 4,357. 1, 2, 3, 4,300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and it's always useful to just write what you're subtracting so that the children remember. Okay, so when I'm subtracting, I will start with my smallest column, which in this case is my ones column. So I'm going to start off just putting in my columns here so that I can see I'm going to subtract 5. Okay, so I can rub those out. If you're using counters or shapes, you can take them away physically. In this case, I'm just going to cross them out. So I'm going to subtract 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am left with 2. Okay, So that's my ones column done. Now I'm going to move into my tens column. I'm going to subtract 3 tens. So I have 5 here, so I can easily subtract 1, 2, 3 tens, and that also leaves me with 2. Okay, now I'm moving to my next column, which is my hundreds column, and I have to subtract 7, but I only have 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange from the thousands. I'm going to bring 1,000 over, but I need to show it as hundreds. Okay, so 10 lots of 100 is the same as 1,000. 10 lots of 100, 10 times 100 is 1,000. So I'm going to draw in 10 triangles here because I've exchanged them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that triangle has gone from the thousands and it's been brought into the hundreds and is now showing as 10 lots of 100. Now I can subtract that 7. So I'm going to cross out the 7 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my hundreds column. Okay, and finally now I'm going to move to my thousands column where I'm subtracting 2. So I'm going to subtract 2 thousands and that leaves me with that 1 there. So my answer is 1,622. Now once your children are feeling confident with using the place value grid, you could exchange the equipment or the shapes for numbers and they can repeat the process with numbers, or they could then move on to your column method. And they would repeat the process just using the column method. Now some children might still want to put in their place value headings, which is absolutely fine. You start with the smallest column. 7 subtract 5 would be 2. Move to the next column. 5 subtract 3 is also 2. Hundreds column. 3 subtract 7. I've only got 3. I can't take 7 away from the 3 at the moment. So I'm going to exchange. So I'm going to bring over 1,000 from here. So that's going to go down by 1. And I'm going to add that to the 300. So it now becomes 13 lots of 100. Okay, because 1,000 is the same as 10 hundreds. So 10 add 3 is 13 hundreds. 13 take away 7 is 6. And then 3 take away 2 is 1, giving me the answer 1,622.